Hello and welcome to your daily love message from your person. My name's Liz and this is Guided by Angels. And I'm going to bring in 2 decks of cards for this reading today. We're going to bring in the Divine Masculine Dark Truths Come to Light and the Divine Masculine The Secrets They Never Tell. So what do they want to communicate to you today? And if you would like a personal reading with me, you can reach out to me at guidedbyangelsxo@gmail.com. So thank you, angels. Wow, jumping out the deck there. These cards are sticking out. I need to take them. I still feel there's more cards though. I need to shuffle more. There we go. And I still feel there's a few more to come out. What else do they want to say to you? There we go. Okay, so this card flew out as well. And then what else are they thinking and feeling today? What else are they thinking and feeling today? One card. That card's sticking out. That one's moving. Let's see what's going on then. This card's moving on top of the deck as well. So the first message coming through today is finances. So they really want you to know that they are trying to sort out their finances. My finances are in a bit of a mess right now and I'm working hard to sort them out. Now you may be mirroring that. Maybe you're going through something in your own situation right now. Maybe you are walking away from a karmic situation yourself, a relationship or a job. Or maybe you're trying to get out of debt or dealing with debt. But whatever is happening, Archangel Ariel has got you. Archangel Ariel is helping you to sort things out. So you've got more money in the bank, more money to spend, more money to save. I want you to be proud of me. And I feel like a failure. They feel like a failure in their waking world because of their finances. Especially if they are not living up to what they thought they'd have by now. That's what's coming through very clearly as well. Maybe they thought by now they'd own a house. Or maybe they thought by now they'd have already left that karmic situation or got that promotion. Or they'd have a certain amount of money in the bank. So they're feeling like a failure. And they're saying, I want you to be proud of me, so I'm clearing my debts and getting some money in the bank before I come forward. They're sorting things out. Many of them will have joint investments or joint bank accounts, or they'll have certain responsibilities or obligations, especially if they are married or they've got children or they're dealing with other things. So they're saying, my finances are in a bit of a mess. Even if they're single, even if they don't really seem to have anything they need to pay out, they may have credit card debt or they may have issues with money right now. And we get much better with money by struggling with it. We all struggle with money at some point. And you might think, maybe your person has got a lot of money, but they will be struggling with it in some other way. They may feel obligated to make that money that way. Could be connected with their lifestyle, keeping up appearances. So because this card's come out, I'm going to shuffle the Archangel Ariel Oracle of Wealth. So what do we need to know? And I feel it's really, right now things are shifting and changing to move us into a better place abundantly, to bring more prosperity in. And sometimes there is a loss before a gain. Affirm your truth. I am rich in all things. And this is also to remember that money isn't everything. You might be sitting there thinking, well, I don't care how much money they have or haven't got. And that's true. But because they want to give equally to you, and it's part of their pride and their ego, they want to make sure they have enough so that when they're with you, they don't feel like things are out of balance. Remember, this is an equally balanced connection. It needs to be equally balanced to survive, to become the relationship it needs to be. So if the finances are off, that's also something that needs to be healed. So they're not borrowing money from you or feeling like you are paying for everything, so that it's equal. And obviously you will give to each other in many, many ways. You'll also buy each other things and go places and do things. And they want to be in a position financially to be able to do that. I am rich in all things. And when we affirm that, we remember that riches are also about happiness and love and joy. So they may be able to give you riches in that way, but not yet in finances. And that's what they're working out. So let them do that because it makes them feel better. And they do love you. They're saying, I love you. I'm sorting out my finances because I love you. Especially if you're thinking, well, I don't care about money. I feel someone is really shouting there at the camera. I don't care about money. I don't care what you haven't got. I don't care. But the thing is, as time goes on, it will become a factor. If you're the one that's paying for everything or doing everything, remember, no matter how much you love somebody, life can sometimes get in the way. And then you will feel drained and you will feel tired and life will take a toll on you. That's why it has to be equally balanced. So that's why they are sorting their finances out, because they love you and they intend to be with you and love you for the rest of their life. So they need to take care of these things. And if they've got financial binds with another person, like their karmic partner, connected with their children, or connected with joint bank accounts or things they've got going on, they need to sort that out. And they're doing that because they love you. So they're doing this because they love you and because they want you. And that's why they're making decisions. You know that it's up to me now to make and follow through on my decisions. And that's what they are saying to you. I've got to make this decision wisely. I need to follow through on this myself. I need to take care of this. I'm asking you to be patient with that. So I need to make and follow through on my decisions, and I'm asking you to be patient with that. Now, this decision could be to sort out their finances. It could be to change their life or their lifestyle. It could be to give up an addiction or a codependent behaviour. It could be to move in or out of a place. It could be to move on from a certain person. And they are asking you to be patient with that, because this is a great time of change. And we know that. We moved into the Virgo season and there was the winds of change. Winds coming in, changes. And if you weren't seeing winds directly, you may have seen them in a film or a show or on social media. You may have seen the signs of change, such as 555, dragonflies, butterflies. Huge sign of change. And yesterday we got the message coming through urgently to not give up. So this is a great time of change for you. And you can't rush this. And this is a great time of change for them. And they can't rush this. They're saying to you, I can't rush things as I'm taking my time to do it right. Why? Because they love you. They need to do it right because they love you. They're saying to you, health issues. So they may also be experiencing ascension symptoms right now. I've been experiencing high periods of ascension, and that's been affecting my physical health and my well-being. And I've been dealing with this. I've also been working on my diet and my fitness and my appearance. So when I come back into your life, I feel confident and healthy. So they may be losing weight. They may be going to the gym. They may be changing the diet. They may be cutting certain things out of their diet and eating healthier foods. They may be cutting out things they've done, like alcohol, cutting down, giving up caffeine, red meat. It could be things like smoking cigarettes. Could be other things like doing weed or whatever it is. They are releasing these things. And they've been showing this through their body, their ascension. Their body isn't handling things like it used to, because the body is saying, no, you've got to change. You're becoming more spiritual. You're ascending. Things need to move. And that's why it won't work yet. So they're not saying it won't work. They're saying it won't work yet because they're still learning. They're still dealing with their finances. They're still getting healthy physically and in the mind. They're working on their emotions. I still have valuable soul lessons that I need to learn. And it won't work between us right now for that reason. So remember, your journey is protected. You are learning at this time too, which means you are. Remember that. If you're thinking, well, I'm ready, I need it now, you're learning to surrender. You're learning to connect with them in the higher realms through telepathy. We spoke about that yesterday. When we are both ready and the lessons have been learned, the universe will bring us back together. And it will be effortless. It will be synchronistic. The universe will bring us together permanently in this lifetime. Trust in that, as I so strongly do. So your person has faith in you and has faith in this love. They just need to find that faith within themselves to make these changes. And some of them have kids, and there it is again. I have kids. I've got financial responsibilities and obligations because of my children. Because I love my children. I love you, but I also love my children. And I don't want to hurt them or put them through unnecessary pain. I'm in fear that I'll lose them. I know the current environment is toxic for them and for me, and it needs to change. So they know the environment they are in isn't healthy, because if they're in a karmic situation, it's unhealthy. There's not much love there. There may be love there like brother and sister love. They love each other in that way. They be there for each other, but there's no romantic love. There's no intimate love. They feel all of that with you. And their kids will pick up on that. For those of you who've been in those kind of childhoods, remember how it felt. Having toxic arguments going on. I remember in my childhood, my mum and dad, they come together for certain things. for certain events and occasions, but most of the time they were arguing, there was alcohol involved, and it wasn't very nice at all. And it made me feel abandoned, and it made me feel alone. But that made me stronger as a soul. And remember, what your kids are going through, what their kids are going through, and what you went through and what they went through as a child is also necessary for growth. So they are recognizing more and more that the environment they are in is toxic. Toxic for them, but also toxic for the other people. And it needs to change. They're just afraid of causing pain. They're afraid of losing the children. So this is another reason why you have to give them time to sort things out. And that's why they're saying, don't worry. I love you. Please don't worry. Please don't worry about me or about us. I'll find my way. So if you're thinking, I can help them, I can give them advice, support, financial help, take a step back. You're not meant to rescue them. You're meant to allow them to rescue themselves. It's part of their purpose. It's part of their mission to do so. And we are fine. Your person's saying, we are fine. Don't worry about us. We'll get there. I will find my way. Just like you're finding your way. We are fine, even if it seems otherwise, because our bond is unbreakable and undeniable. So don't worry. Have faith. And that's why they can't do this right now. Remember, they're saying to you, I need a bit of space. I need a bit of time. I need a bit of understanding from you because I need a bit of space to sort through my emotions, to work out my next steps. I'm not feeling strong enough yet to be in the presence of your divine light. I'm not feeling strong enough yet to ruin my life. And that's how they feel. They feel like they're going to ruin their life because they're afraid of losing finances. They're afraid of losing children. They're afraid of losing the job. They're afraid of losing people, the way people look at them. And they're not going to ruin their life. They're going to create their life. And that's what they need time to understand. So give them time right now. And they are sleepless. Sleepless in their situation. Restless. Insomnia coming in. Lying awake at night. Having sleepless nights. Going over and over in their head. Things they need to do. To find a solution. A way out of their self-made prison. So they know they've done this to themselves. They know they are the one that entered into that situation or circumstance, and they are the one that needs to get out of it. I'm taking it easy and doing things slowly today as I'm quite tired from lack of sleep. So if they're not communicating with you or they're being a bit moody or distant, it's because they're tired. They're not sleeping very well. They're sleepless in their situation. And they're spending a lot of time alone. So if you're thinking, they're spending time with a karmic partner, maybe they're on vacation right now. They could be on a holiday. And you're perhaps imagining the worst, thinking they're having the best time ever. And they're saying to you, no, I'm spending a lot of time by myself. A lot of time alone. Even if they are surrounded by people, they are feeling alone. They're going within, they're reflecting. They're growing, they're learning, they're healing. They're transforming to become their best version. So never doubt the way they feel about you because they love you. And that's what they're saying here. I love you and intend to be with you and love you for the rest of my life. But I need to take care of things first. So never doubt the way I feel about you because I love you. Oh my, what's going on? I can't sleep. I can't stop thinking about you. You're constantly on my mind. And I want to bring communication in again between us. So don't worry. If you're worrying about communication, don't, because they want to bring communication in. That means they want to be the one to reach out to you. And you need to be the one to let them do that. So let them sort out the finances. Let them deal with the circumstances. Let them work through their emotions and process them. Don't take it personally. Don't get triggered. Focus on self-love and self-care, and then they'll communicate again. I hope this helps. Have a great day, and I'll see you soon.